Shalom, friends. This is the Kiva Gersh with Israel in 5, and I want to invite you to take part in a very important fundraising campaign with Meir Panim, who will be supplying food to thousands and thousands of Israelis all over the country in these days leading up to Passover. Please go to israel5.org/donate for more information and to make a donation. Meir Panim will be supplying and distributing thousands and thousands of boxes of matzah, pre-made Passover Seder meals, pantry boxes, as well as giving out prepaid grocery shopping cards to families so they can shop for their own food with dignity. This is an incredible act of kindness that Meir Panim is embarking on, and one that is very necessary to make sure that all Israelis are taken care of for the Passover holiday, from those living under the poverty level to those serving on the front lines of this country. And especially after this unprecedented attack by Iran, these are times when Israelis need help even more. So many people and families dealing with PTSD, they need the financial support, they need the emotional support. Meir Panim can give them that support, and you can help Meir Panim be able to do so. Again, please go to israel5.org/donate to make your donation and make this Passover a celebratory one for all Israelis. Can you imagine standing in the place where David and Goliath had their famous battle? Well, you can. In Israel. Shalom, my friends. This is the Kiva Gersh with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. We know Israel is the land of the Holy Bible. And when we read the Holy Bible, we read the story of the giant Goliath fighting the Israelites, right? And we learn in the book of Samuel that the Philistines, the arch enemy of the Israelites, they come to a valley called the Elah Valley, Emek HaElah in Hebrew, between two hilltops called So and Azekah. And that's where they encamp, and that's where they are going to encounter the Israelites and have that famous battle between Goliath and David, all right? And this is the place where you can go today. Emek HaElah. In fact, when I first moved to Israel 20 years ago, I lived like 10 minutes down the road from this exact place. It's like a big field, basically. There's a road that goes by it, and then you can make a left turn and go on the other side of it. And there's a junction called the Elah Junction, because this whole valley today is still called by the same name used in the Bible, right? The Elah Valley. And when you pass this field, today it's kind of like a fallow field. You can see on one side is the hilltop of Socho, the other side is the hilltop of Azekah. And this is the land between these two mountains, or these hilltops, that the Bible describes. And it's here where the Philistines gathered and fought the Israelites. And it's here where the Israelites sent forth David to fight the giant Goliath, who was calling for a volunteer, a representative of the Israelites to fight him. And that, of course, was David. This was the famous story, right? So many of us grow up in that story. It's one of the most famous Bible stories of all time. And some people think after years, did this really happen, or was that just a cute kid story? Well, you can go visit these sites. You can go to the Elah Valley. You can see these two hilltops on either side. And probably the most tremendous thing is that at the very back of this field, is a stream bed. Now, a lot of stream beds in Israel are dry most of the year. They only fill up with water in the wintertime when the rains come, right? So you can go to this riverbed, the stream bed, and you can find all kinds of rocks. Why is that significant? Because we know in the story that King David killed Goliath with a slingshot, and he picked up 5 stones from the riverbed. And he just had to use one because that very first shot hit Goliath right in the forehead and took him out. And it's an amazing place to go. I brought many groups there, told the story, took out the Bible, read the words, and pointed to the locations that are mentioned in the words in the story of the Bible. And it's just another great example of how Israel, of course, is the land of the Bible, but also how these stories come to life in this land, and you can actually go visit the places where these stories happened, right? To be able to stand in this place where King David, who nobody thought could amount to anything of a warrior, could protect and save his people, especially against such a large and scary giant as Goliath. To be able to stand in this place and tell this story that took place thousands of years ago, that's very, very powerful. It really connects us to this land, to the story in a whole different kind of way, and to the Bible in general. And that, my friends, is the story of David and Goliath in the valley of Elah, as told in the Bible. And again, such a powerful and beautiful and inspiring thing to be able to go and visit the actual place where it actually took place.